Hi guys, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Sandra and this is Beyond Techsolutely, a place for understanding tech and creating exciting narratives around it. If this is your first time, do not forget to subscribe and turn on the notification button. And if you're a returning subscriber, I have a new playlist that talks about tech products and solutions in Zimbabwe in 60 seconds. Make sure to check it out. The link is And on today's video, I'm going to be talking about chatbots, but as you can see, I'm not going to be by myself. I have someone who is going to share a little knowledge about chatbot. But before we go there, I want to just give you a brief background and definition about chatbot. So what is chatbot? Chatbot, which is short for chat and robot, is simply a computer program that simulates human conversations. Fundamentally, a chatbot allows a form of interaction between a human and a machine. The interactions happen via written messages or voice. A chatbot is programmed to work independently from a human operator. It can answer questions formulated to it in its natural language and answer like a real person would. A chatbot would respond basing on what it knows at a point of time. If the conversation brings it to a place where it doesn't know what to do, the chatbot either deflects or potentially passes the conversation to a human operator. So basically the customer support person would then talk to you basing on where the chatbot is stuck and where you as a customer would need specific information. Joined with me today is Wilson Chiwiti, the founder and technical director of HobbsTech. And we're talking about Hobot, one of their products, right?
Yes.
Because we have seen the rise of chatbots in the market. Chatbots are softwares that simulate human-like conversations, and users can use them to talk with the system via WhatsApp chat, text, and other platforms like Facebook, right?
Yep.
Since we have Hobot,
Yes.
right, one of HobbsTech's best product, Mr. Wilson here is here to tell us about the importance of chatbots, right? So
Yes.
can you tell us a little bit about chatbots and the importance of chatbots?
Okay, thank you very much, Sandra. Great. So chatbots, they are used by organizations to simulate human-like conversations, like you mentioned, and it improves the customer care. Imagine an organization that has got contact with 1,000 customers, and these customers they want to ask certain questions, frequently asked questions. Yes, of course, people put frequently asked questions on their websites, but there is more to just frequently asked questions that customers may ask. That they may need information from the organization. So instead of having customers calling you to inquire certain things from you, you just give them a phone number that is linked to a WhatsApp chat. You give them a Facebook page that is linked to a bot. You give them a phone number again, or a short code where they can just send SMS.
Okay.
And if someone says hi and they interact with the chatbot, if they are not satisfied by the responses that they are the prompt responses that they are being given, then that question or issue can be escalated so that it can be entertained or solved by one of the agents in an organization.
Okay. So by saying chatbot, it means chatting robot, right?
Chatting with a bot.
So is it AI driven?
It can be AI driven, yes, but mostly it is not AI driven. With AI, it's there's more to artificial intelligence than just sending responses to a user. If you add what you call NLP, natural language processing, in a chatbot, then yes, it will have elements of an AI. But most of the chatbots that you meet out there, they have got pre-configured responses based on what the user would have sent, based on the response or selection from that would have been done by the user. So it is not really AI driven, but can be AI driven. Yes.
Okay. So why chatbots?
I'll take you back to my earlier example of an organization. You've got hundreds of customers. Instead of entertaining, or instead of doing calls with each and every one of your customers, you reduce costs from on the organization side, where the customers, they interact with the bot, and from the research, more than 80% of customers of queries that are brought by customers will be solved by the bot, and sometimes even more than 90%. Very few will then require some human intervention, and so if we look at this, of your 1,000 daily customers, you're only your agents are now interacting only with maybe 10 or 50. The rest are there's queries or problems that have already been solved by chatbots. And chatbots, they come in two. We have got informational bot, which just gives information to people, to customers, based on what they would have selected, based on what what the customers would have sent to the bot. Then,
so, for example, if I want to get a price list for a company, and then I get their price list. If I want to know their branches, I get a list of branches. That's the informational bot.
That's informational bot.
All right.
Then their chatbots can then be extended from the just informational to flows, like let's say someone wants to do registration online. Through a chatbot. Maybe someone wants to make payment through a bot. This is no longer just basic informational bot. There is now integration to various systems, outlets there.
So these are called operational chatbots?
Yes, it can be. It depends on the context where you are. They can be flow chatbots, session handlers chatbots. They can be called operational. It just depends on the context where you are in.
So where does a banking chatbot fit in?
Okay, a banking chatbot, it's a mixture. It can be informational, or it can then be integrated to a core banking system, where a user can then do balance inquiries, make payments, etc. And a chatbot can also be extended to be an e-commerce, a micro e-commerce platform, where someone can actually see products and purchase things online.
Also, there is the information, then the flow, then it can be a hybrid as well, depending with the nature of the business.
Exactly.
Okay. So when you say your example, coming back to example for the e-commerce one, so you can actually list your products and have people make payment from there.
Yes.
And on the back-end side, where I'm the store owner, I can see the purchases that have been done and all the details happening there.
Yes.
Oh wow. Okay.
And you can actually trace to see how many people are interacting with your platform through the bots, through various channels.
Okay, so we've heard about Hobot, HobbsTech product, right?
Yes.
What does Hobot do, and how is it functioning, or how is it adding value into the chatbot space and into the technology space for different organizations?
Okay, so Hobot is it's a multi-channel chatbot integrated to various social medias. It can be it is built with what we call open for extension. So depending on the customer needs, if the customer wants to use the platform it's a plug and play basically. If the customer wants to use WhatsApp only, they can use that. If the customer wants to use Twitter, it's just a matter of enabling the channel. If the customer wants to actually use USSD, it's just the same plug and play.
So you can actually select depending on the demographics of your customers.
Yes.
Whether you want it on Twitter or Facebook or WhatsApp.
Or even SMS.
SMS.
Yeah.
Okay. Does it work with live chats?
Yes.
On websites?
Yes.
So on which platform would they talk to on the website live chat?
Okay, so on the website, we provide you with a plugin that you can add to your website, or a link where you can put more like an iframe, just like what other platforms like Twitter. If you want your customers to see tweets in your or from your website, something like that, or we can even give you some widgets with that you can add to your website, and your customers start interacting with the bot from there.
Okay, so basically Chatbot is a USSD that went to private school, right?
Yeah, yes. Something like that. Yeah.
It's like an extended version of the USSD solutions that we are used to in Zimbabwe.
Yes. Okay. Something like that, yes.
So I think I first interacted with a chatbot for a bank. I think it was Bank ABC, right? And I see that sometimes it doesn't respond to you as immediately as you would have wanted a teller to respond to you, because if I'm talking to a teller, I just tell them, oh, my account number, I'm having an issue with A, B, C, and D. But sometimes with the chatbot, you have to wait for a response. What could be the issue with these problems, like downtime or it not being as effective as using a person?
Okay, so basically there are quite a number of things that affects the response time, the responsiveness of a platform. Just like if you go to any website or any system out there, the time it takes for you to give your feedback, it is affected by one, the infrastructure where that system is being hosted. How are they hosting the infrastructure, that particular system? It also depends on how the system was built. Is it capable? Maybe it is handling too much load at that particular time. How are they addressing the issue of stress, the issue of load, and all those affects the response time. If you send a message to say hi to that bot, that message might be queued. Maybe they implemented a certain queue processing. Some they do that, and it depends. A queue. It depends on which position are you at, right? Yeah. If there are other 100 messages ahead of you, so the system will start.
Oh, it's like a first in, first out.
Exactly. Okay. So it just depends, but it all comes back to two things: how the system is being hosted, and how the system was implemented. Yes.
Okay. So our final question is: you are in Zimbabwe and you're Zimbabwean, right?
Yep.
What processes or where do you wish chatbots could have been that are not yet implemented? Like I mentioned in the past videos that I wish Pizza in Terrific Tuesday can be ordered via a chatbot.
Yep.
Then I will just go and collect. But like, where do you see the market of chatbot in Zimbabwe right now?
Okay, so the challenges that we have with the local market here is it all comes back to the availability of resources. How, like, for a company, for an organization, let's say for example, company X, right? If company X are doing are giving service delivery to their customers right now and making profits. It now requires someone who is tech savvy to make a decision, say, let's add a chatbot to our processes. And adding a chatbot to a company X processes will require financial investments. And if those who are in authority are not willing to invest in the technological advancement for their processes, then we'll always remain where we are. But only those who wants to, because the world is now technologically driven. I'll give you an example. There was a time when Facebook, WhatsApp, and Instagram went down, and basically in most people's spaces their life stopped.
Definitely, I remember.
Yes.
A few days ago.
Yes, so that will tell you that the world is driven by technology.
Yes.
So if an organization is not willing to use technology to their advantage, then we'll always have these discrepancies in the implementations of in improving processes using chatbots.
Okay, so say people want a chatbot for their organization and they walk up to you. What is Hobot and how can Hobot assist in their organization for a chatbot implementation?
Okay, so Hobot, it's a unified solution that is integrated with plug and play facility to various channels. It comes with Twitter, it comes with Instagram, it comes with WhatsApp, Facebook, USSD, SMS, live chat implementations. So it's just a matter of a customer. First of all, we understand the customer demographics. What are the demographical structures of the customers that need to interact with the Hobot, and sometimes we advise the client to say, for your kind of customers, you need these channels. But some clients they come already saying we just need WhatsApp, or sometimes we just need Facebook. And if a customer wants WhatsApp, and we also do business analysis to say, okay, yes, you said WhatsApp, but look at this. There's another option here. Why not implement these particular channels for you? Yes. So we first understand the customer. Who is the customer, and what is the business case? What is the use case that they want to address? That they want Hobot to address? Yes. And most of these customers, they want the Hobot to be integrated with their internal systems. Like I said before, Hobot is but open for extension facility. So it can be integrated to any other system out there. Yes.
So the costing depends on the type of channel and the type of integrations that you're coming to.
Yes.
Okay. All right.
Yes.
Okay. And if people want to contact you, how do they get in touch with you?
Okay. So if people want to contact us, they can go on our website, HobbsTech, www.hobbstech.co.zw, or they can send an inquiry to info@hobbstech.co.zw, or they can call us on 0778 831 917.
Okay.
Yes.
Thank you so much for sharing knowledge with us about chatbots, the importance, as well as Hobot and its capabilities. So I have another question. What do you think is the disadvantages of having a chatbot in the technology space?
Okay, so for a company if a company is implementing a chatbot, let's say I'll go back to my example. There are 1,000 customers for that company who are interacting, who are sending queries every day, and you implement a chatbot. 90% of those customers will get their response from the chatbot. So you can imagine if that company was employing 50 people to handle customer requests, then the disadvantage is that people will lose their jobs.
Oh wow! But
Yeah.
so is any other system in the tech
Yes,
space. People
yes.
are still losing their jobs. Robots are taking over.
Yes,
So
yes.
wow, you just need to be competitive in the market to keep your job.
Exactly. So that's it's basically a social advantage. But when it comes to the customer now, you're bringing great value because the customers are getting their responses then instantly,
Yeah.
and all their queries are being solved at any given time. So a chatbot does not have the downtime to say like work time. It does not work with 9 to 5, no, 8 to 5, no. But it's a 24 hour. So it means if your customer is going to query at 2 a.m., they just go to the chat, whether it's Facebook or WhatsApp or whatever platform channel that the customer, that their service provider would have implemented, and they get their responses.
Okay.
So there's great value there.
Okay, yes, a great value as well as loss of jobs.
Sadly, yes.
Sadly, yes.
Yeah.
I've seen organizations in Zimbabwe come up with very cute names for their chatbots, like Alisa, Aliana, Ariana. What is with that trend? Do you really need to name your chatbot something, or it's just something catchy for your customers?
It's something catchy to give the customers an impression that they're talking to someone. Yeah. But in other regions, it is mandatory for a chatbot to specify, to tell the customer that you are interacting with them.
Oh, really? Which regions are those?
Like if you go Germany, for example, if a customer comes to a chatbot, the bot is supposed to tell the customer that please note that you're interacting with the bot.
Oh, in case the person would start saying things, thinking it's a person.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, okay. And why don't we have that in this region?
That I cannot say because it's just all to do with regulations.
And I also think the customer service here sometimes they're always rude, so
yes.
they just send you the message.
Exactly.
Even the human customers, most of them are.
Yeah. Yes.
All right, thank you so much, Wilson, for joining us here at Beyond Tech Solution. We had a great time, and if you guys want a chatbot for your businesses, your online store, your processes, you don't know if you need a chatbot, they offer analysis. Ask them if they want. If you have a customer who asks any questions and you don't have to repeatedly cater for every customer at the same time, getting a chatbot is essential for your business. So contact HobbsTech on www.hobbstech.co.zw and get yourself a chatbot. We've heard about Hobot, one of HobbsTech products, and we now want to find out what else does HobbsTech do. So what other products do you have and what else do you do at HobbsTech?
Okay, so at HobbsTech, we are a software development company. We build all-scale software from small to large-scale enterprise systems. We've got our own flagship products, including payment gateways. If a customer wants a payment gateway, we can deploy a payment gateway inside the customer infrastructure, or we can host the payment gateway for the customer.
And your payment gateway is the one called Hobot?
Yes,
okay.
That's the one.
Okay.
Yeah. We also have got other flagship products like the loan management system. It's called Lend Pro. It solves a lot of the challenges that the current community is facing. So it's a local product, loan management solution. We also have got membership management systems. We've got complaints or ticket management systems. So basically, we are a software development house, and besides building our own flagship products, one of our main work streams is HobbsTech is we build customized solutions. for our customers. So if for example, if a school comes and say we need a school management system, we can build them. If any other company comes and wants us to automate, we specialize in business process automation. If they want us to automate their day-to-day business processes, we can still do that. So we are a software development house. Websites, software systems, enterprise systems, we do.
Oh wow, so you guys, you've heard there is a lot happening at HobbsTech. Payment gateway, loan management systems, you name it. So if you'd want those, kindly contact them. Wilson is your guy.
Yes.
And any last words for Beyond Techsolutely and Techsolutely?
Okay, thank you very much, Sandra. Thank you very much, Techsolutely, for hosting us on the HobbsTech.
You're welcome.
I would like to just say you are doing a great job exposing the technology in our local community out there. We are bringing what is happening under the roof out there, because people, there are so many companies, that there are so many solutions that will improve organization lives, people's lives.
Definitely.
But they're not known, and what they're doing is a great job, and please keep on keeping on the good work.
Yes, thank you. We'll keep up the good work. And I like the part where you say there are a lot of solutions in Zimbabwe, local solutions in Zimbabwe, rather than having international products. Because I always tell people that getting an international product, especially for tech, it's built, especially probably for India or whatever, it's built for locally in India, and then they would have exhausted the market, and then they now offer it to other markets. So let's start exhausting the products that we have locally before we can actually offer them outside.
Yeah.
Definitely. Thank you so much, and until next time.
Thank you everyone.
Bye.